we've done a couple of simpler prime factorizations. Let's do a prime factorization of a bigger number of 350, but we're not going to be afraid of 350. Our factor tree just might look a little bit longer, and that's okay. So 350, I'll put that one up here. Let's see, what do I want to break 350 into? You might do it this way. I think I'm going to divide it by 10 because of that 0. So I'm going to break it up into 10 and 35. Let's see, 10 times 35 is 350. Great, that's easy. 10 and 35 are not prime, so I have to keep breaking both of these branches down. 10 I can break down into 2 and 5. And you might have noticed I like to list out my smaller number before my bigger number. I just am in the habit of doing that. I think it is neater and it keeps me organized. Oh, I take a look at 2 and 5. 2 is prime, circle it. 5 is also prime, circle it. Yay, I'm done with that branch. Now I'm gonna go on to the 35 branch. And I'm gonna kind of scooch it over here. 35, let's see, I know 5 goes into it. 5 and 7. This is why it's so good to know our multiplication facts. Oh, and both 5 and 7 are our primes. So, and then I'm done. Everything's been there. I'm gonna list it out in order. Oh, and these actually happen to be nice and in order. 2 times 5 times 5 times 7. I'm doing my dot for multiplication because that's what I feel like doing. And I'm going to do one more step. I'm going to use my exponents for those repeated 5s. 2 times, what number is being repeated? The 5. How many 5s do I have? I have 2 of them. So this is my final answer. Let's go ahead and do another 350. Let's see if maybe you came up with this one. If you notice, we still came up with 2 times 5 times 5 times 7. And if you have a number that has a lot of numbers in there and you're like, oh, I need to list them out, you can just start crossing them off as well because you don't need your factor tree. You're using your factor tree to find your list of factors.